To St. Augustine now, and an update on a group of nuns who is restoring a historic schoolhouse that used to teach black children. We've been following this story for years, and today we're showing you how the building, while not yet complete, is indeed different looking. You just got to see it. It's still the place where nuns were arrested, though, more than 100 years ago for teaching black children.
This is what St. Benedict the Moor School looked like 2 years ago, and this is what it looks like now.
The Sisters of St. Joseph are in the process of renovating it.
New paint.
I didn't notice that circle.
A porch.
I love the porches.
Window panes.
They are certainly beautiful.
Sister Kathleen Carr with the Sisters of St. Joseph says the goal is to make the building look more like what it did when it was built in 1898 in St. Augustine's Lincolnville neighborhood. The sisters taught black children here until 60 years ago when integration of schools made that particular mission obsolete. But there was a chapter of their history here when the Sisters of St. Joseph were put to the legal test.
In 1916, 3 of our sisters were arrested because they were teaching black children.
Teaching that they did in this schoolhouse.
It was one of the early civil rights cases dealing with education.
The law the sisters broke was fairly new in 1916, basically saying that whites could not teach in black schools, but ultimately the sisters won their case.
And I've read the judge's decision. He found that the law didn't apply because it was a parochial school and not a public school.
And our sisters continued to teach the blacks. They didn't buckle, and they knew that they were doing something for the love of God and for something that was very right and fair and just.
It sounds similar to the mission the modern-day Sisters of St. Joseph are on to restore the building, turning it into a community center and a teaching place for single mothers to learn job skills.
When we first started this building, there were a number of naysayers. So we're like, do you realize how many people have tried to redo that building? And we said, you know, we feel called by God to do this.
Called, whether 100 years ago or today, to do what they feel is right, even when others say you can't.
They are still fundraising to complete the building, but it is incredibly different from what it used to be just 2 years ago.